Good evening and welcome to everyone. You join us for this match between the Mumbai Triumph and Kolkata. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the dashing David Gower.
Well, thanks, Athers, for such a glowing introduction. Earlier, I took a look at the conditions for the day, and the pitch has been prepared beautifully, something for everyone. I'd say it's worth getting at the batters with the ball first, though. Very cloudy, but any rain that is around is due to miss us.
Great work, David. Captains are ready for the toss. Let's join them in the middle.
Well, they're going to have a bowl. Not too surprising, given the conditions.
Here we go. First ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a game started and hearing the sound of leather on willow. Yeah! Great shot. At least one on offer. There'll be one run here for them.
Kolkata, get underway, easy as you like, with a single.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Yep. It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Good return, back from the deep. And they're away and nicely off the mark.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. Doesn't beat the infield.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
That little bit of room, and you see how quickly the ball races away to the boundary. Really good boundary, square of the wicket.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Yep. That's right off the meat of the bat.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. Kolkata are none for 11. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Yep. Edge. Amazing delivery.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Waiting.
That's out.
Yeah!
Caught.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. Misses everything.
Bit of a wild delivery. I'd have been calling that wise, but, well, the umpire didn't agree with me.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Powell gets off the mark.
Beaten on the drive.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Content just to knock it around that over. 2 added to the total. Kolkata are 1 for 13.
We're on.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Really good shot there.
Keeper's ball.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
They'll get at least 1.
We're on.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
A little late on that. No runs scored. Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter.
Yes.
Edged. Unplayable.
Good precision with that throw back from the deep.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Good batting. get an opportunity to score and take it.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. Bowled! What a way to start the over.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Russell will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Bolt with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Edge! What a ball!
Floated that one up, hit well, but couldn't beat the field.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder.
Russell shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Yes.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
There'll be runs here.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Bolt from the south end.
Wait on.
Quick onto that in the infield.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find the gap.
Yes.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Gone. Brilliant in the field.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Ali, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Nice way to get off the mark.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Edged. Keeper can't take it. Not sure anyone will cut that off.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Back-to-back boundaries. The bowler will be searching for something now. Just a dot ball or two to settle things down.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
An inexpensive over ends and a wicket coming from it. The captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle.
Right there.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Bit of a change-up in the field now.
Yes.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better. Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot. Some adjustments to the field.
Waiting.
Edged. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. End of the over, 3 off it. Kolkata are 3 for 40. Right off the middle of the bat.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Bolt shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, Just need to tighten their areas now.
Waiting.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. Gone! Another one goes. 2 wickets and 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Waiting.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot. That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs. The captain making some adjustments to the field here. No interest in that one from the batter. Bolt will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Bolt has really kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. Copley, the left armer, is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Waiting. Yeah.
Chance to run 2. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Good running. Just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike. Keep the pressure up on the bowlers. Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there. Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Yes.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Confident appeal. Could it be? Santner, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
White. Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Big shout.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball. Duke coming into the attack from the north end.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Brilliant diving stop.
Just threw the shot too early.
Whiting.
You can't say how important that dive was. They scrambled the run, just about made it.
Strong appeal.
Yes.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Just the one run off the over. Kolkata are 6 for 60. Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
The cock has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Whiting.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap. A little late on that, no runs scored.
Yes.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Yes.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled. At the crease now, would have been really happy with that last shot.
Some adjustments to the field.
Right there.
Couldn't get it through the field.
De Kock shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too, not many opportunities to score. It's a good time to launch an attack on the lower order with the new ball. They can really push to finish things off.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Narain gets off the mark.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for two. A couple on offer here.
Yeah, yeah.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. Kolkata are 7 for 79. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Nortje shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Waiting.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Yes.
They'll get at least one.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yes.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Copley ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Duke from the north end.
White.
Caught, gone.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Malik comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Straight to the fielder. There'll be runs here. Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end. Well placed, should get a single.
Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder. Trouble. Oh, gone.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Get the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Threw the hands at it, somehow missed everything.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one. Loud shout. Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Beaten on the drive.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Great shot, at least one on offer. There'll be one run here for them.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Now then, was there a faint edge? So they do indeed signal for the review. Just feel it's a little bit foolish, seemed out to me.
How close is that? Could be the wicket.
No change to the decision and the review is lost. They thought there were two noises.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble.
On this pitch and in these conditions, it's going to take something really special from the bowlers to win this. The openers will be keen to knock off these runs quickly. Not a huge total to chase down. The bowlers will need to make early inroads if they're to make it interesting. Times it nicely.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Perfect technique and placement.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. Runs coming very easily. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Could that be out? Looks so.
A trudge back to the pavilion, a disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
There's a chance if this hits.
Immediately underway with some runs.
10 runs added there. Mumbai are 1 for 10. Malik coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. This should be close.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous-looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Timed that brilliantly.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing. Nicely played. Perfect timing.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Hit that hard. Nailed it.
That's just a textbook 6. Timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Right off the middle of the bat.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
What else do they have in their bag of tricks? Not much seems to be working at the moment.
Yeah.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Immaculate timing there.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but that doesn't matter.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep.
They'll get at least one. Massive chance.
Decided against the second way too late. I think they would have been well short if they'd continued on.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
That ball has been hit. It has flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. This could be trouble.
Bit of a mix-up, but no harm done this time.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. The right arm is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Yep.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
Yep.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Great shot.
Judged the length absolutely beautifully. Footwork was immaculate, but it was the hands that got that to the fence.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It looked like it would be moving to a big score, but it's not to be.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Very sweet off the bat and 4 all the way.
Seemed very happy to take the boundary first up, punched away nicely to get off the mark.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. out of the middle of the bat.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Nokia from the south end.
Yeah.
Good return, back from the deep. Really, really good running from these two batters. Played it safe though, stick with 3.
Got that away nicely.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary, a poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Couldn't have hit that any better.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
There'll be runs here. Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
They got it over the top, had pretty good control, and one bounce over the rope.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? Nice shot, runs possible. Gone! Excellent catch, close to the bat.
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many.
Rickleton won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end. That's off the middle of the bat.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing, lovely front foot shot. That has raced to the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
It's another wicket, the 4th now. Sometimes you just accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
Duke is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on. Duke ready to face their first ball. really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Great shot, at least one on offer. And again, see you later, 2 wickets on the trot.
They have the wicket they wanted. A huge blow. Duke gone for not many.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. Big shout.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now. You need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
And with that wicket, you'll see a change out in the middle. Copley, whose first task is getting themselves settled. Couldn't have played that any better.
Nothing wrong with that shot. Getting their iron straight away. That's raced for 4.
End of the over. End of the restrictions. I'm sure there'll be some big fielding changes coming. Kolkata can now have 5 fielders outside the circle. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
They've got to go without scoring. This is a real purple patch for the bowler. They've got one of the main batters out, LBW.
Bolt takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. This misses that for 4. A bit of West Indian flair to that.
Extremely comfortable win. Just so brilliant on so many levels. You cannot compete with that level of skill shown. It was a...